shot 3 times while on his way to do a show in Chicago. Now, supposedly, while Chopper was staying in Atlanta, he'll be selling pounds of weed, and some of his customers from Illinois wanted 6 pounds, but he only had 3 pounds left. Now, Chopper would speak to one of his peoples about the situation, and that person he spoke to suggested he stretched the weed by using rabbit food. Now, Chopper decided to mix the 3 pounds of weed with rabbit food to stretch it to 6 pounds because the guys that were coming for the weed were actually driving from Illinois all the way to Atlanta, and he didn't want them to feel like he was wasting their time. Chopper already told him he had the 6 pounds of weed, so I guess Chopper didn't want to make it seem like he couldn't cover the order. So Chopper would meet up with the guys, give them a work, and get his money. Now, according to Chopper, he says they'll call him later on that day and basically confront him for selling them weed mixed with rabbit food. Now, they exchanged words, and basically one of the guys would tell Chopper he was going to get him for beating him out of his money. Now, after this situation happened, Chopper basically said time would pass and he went on with his life. Now, after this incident, Chopper would eventually move to Detroit. Now, according to Chopper, while he was out in Detroit, he'll get a phone call from a club promoter trying to book him for a show. Now, he'll tell a promoter his price was $10,000, and that promoter agreed without trying to negotiate a smaller amount or send him paperwork, and Chopper would send half of the money up front. Now, the night of the show, Chopper would drive to the show in his Lamborghini along with a female, and the promoter would call to find out his location on the highway several times. Now, as Chopper got close to the venue, he'd call a promoter, but he didn't get an answer, and that's when he realized he was being followed by a gray Buick. Now, at this point, Chop thought it would be best to pull up to the rest spot ahead of him, and he told the female in the car with him to get out and tell the attendant he was about to be robbed and call the police. But the female got out the car and started to panic, and the guys in the gray Buick got out their car and walked up to Chopper Lamborghini with their guns out. Now, according to Chopper, he asked the gunman what I'd done, and the gunman replied, "You know what you did in the A," and began to start firing in the car. So basically, Chopper was set up by the dudes from Illinois he beat out of their money by selling them fake weed in Atlanta. Now, Chopper was shot twice.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a late season Saturday night in Dallas. The Lions, the Cowboys underway here in Week 17. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. He may go. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameer Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
3rd and 8. Now Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Prescott. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their 1st sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The Cowboys at 7 and 8 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, at least at first glance, as they spot the ball just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, it's like if you were drinking wine and you were going to sample some wine, you would pour it into a glass with Coca-Cola and then sample every glass, right?
They'll go again to Jones. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott to throw it. That is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ronald Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And now the backfield gets in for the score. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 10. Toss out right to Gibbs. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. So a false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal on the ground with Vaughn. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line.
Wow.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Goff. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
3rd and long. It's gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. A big play there for Detroit. And even 50 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Goff now looks to throw. Well, that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Gibbs on the toss left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Crazy.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Broken tackle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott.
Damn, good
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt.
No.
And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Coach might be getting fired.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Goff on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Goff. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Let's take it on the 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. one-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On 1st down, they go back to Vaughn again. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A give to Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Gibbs will try and pick it up. He's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. But now he appears to be in some pain. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And he floats one there, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that little way. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Goff now to throw.
Oh, hell fucking no.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Goff. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Mozzie Smith there to bring him down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now it's gone. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Goff now looking to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and that was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'll give credit to the secondary department. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They'll set up a throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Gibbs straight ahead. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 125 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Goff. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
This is all designed.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. That stop made by Jack Campbell.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On play action, Prescott. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Good game, Chad. Good game.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets under
pressure, and they got to him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Prescott now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. It'll be a 39-yard